Day 1 journey, episode 1356. Today I have a question that my friend sent to me. This is the question. One thing missing. What if one thing we want in a partner is missing, but everything else is there? Well, actually, yesterday I had a different conversation, a similar conversation with a different friend. And we talked about similar things. Well, I actually shared with him what would I do to gain more clarity about the partner that I want in my life. It's something that helps me to also have completeness about about relationships that I had. And it has a lot to do with my answer to my friend. What do you do? What do you do if one thing we want in a partner is missing, but everything else is there? Well, if you remember, if you saw the priorities series, in my mind it's all about priorities. So sometimes, like in the movies, there's a girl, or a guy, and they have a list of things that they want in their partner. Then they have a friend, and they call it a grocery list. Like you go to the shop and you need to buy all these things. Well, and some people would say, well, you're looking for a partner, it's about love, why would you make a list? Why it's like a checklist, like you measure people, you judge people. Well, I have an answer to that. Of course you judge people, because you consider making them part of your life for the end of your life. Till the end of your life. This is a big thing. Yes, of course you judge them. You don't judge them so you have just a random opinion about them. You judge them if they are good for you, and you are good for them, and it's a win-win. So yes, I think it's a very good idea to create a list. Of course, the content of the list is very important. It can be like, okay, I want someone with blonde hair, It's a bit superficial, but you can write things that are really meaningful for you, yeah? But on top of that, as I shared with you in the priority series, it needs to be in order of priorities. So that everything is important to you to the same degree, It's different. So this is what I would ask my friend. It's not just one thing is missing and everything else is there. The biggest question is, this one thing that is missing, is it a deal breaker? Is it the one most important thing, or the second or the third? How important it is compared to all the others? That's the thing. That's the thing. So one thing I would do is to write a list of all the things that I want in my partner. I can create another list of deal breakers, the things that, this is a must. So I have a list of priorities. Then I know what is most important to me in a partner. And there may be some deal breakers or some issues that if they are not resolved, well, that's a problem. I think gaining clarity about these things, having this list, understanding what is most important to us in a partner, will make this question much easier. Yeah. One thing is missing, but is it more important than the other things? Where is it in the list of priorities? This is the biggest question. Maybe tomorrow I'll share you some example of, well, how I made a decision about the relationship, and how things sort of changed. Well, I think it is worth an episode. So I'll share this with you tomorrow. Have an amazing day, day one. See you tomorrow.